Good morning. Today we're going to take a look at KaiXR, which is an educational extended reality platform for primarily the younger grades, although there is some content for the middle grade students as well, as you can see here. Their website is organized into three different sections. First, you have the Explore section, which are virtual field trips that they have created or curated. Then you have the Create section, as well as the Learn section. We're going to start by checking out their virtual field trips. I was initially drawn to this because they have several field trips specifically organized around Black History Month. So let's check out the Obama's Portraits XR field trip. As you can see, when you click on the field trip, you are placed into an immersive 360 video. Let's listen in for a few minutes to see what this video is about.
Hey everyone, my name is Kai, and today we are visiting one of the most popular attractions in Washington, D.C. We are currently at the Smithsonian National Portrait Gallery to view the official Obama portraits. Right now, we're in the exhibition, The Struggle for Justice, which highlights those who fought for civil rights. Take a look around and see if you can recognize any familiar faces.
What I particularly like about KaiXR is that their virtual field trips are personally created by them, and they are very high quality.
And now we've made it to the main event. This is the official portrait of President Barack Obama, painted by the artist Kehinde Wiley.
As you go back to the menu, you can see that there are several other field trips that are organized by category. Some of them are produced by KaiXR, and then others are in collaboration with other vendors, such as this 360 exploration of the solar system in conjunction with the crash course.
Welcome to our solar system. Below you will find our sun. Our star is 2 octillion tons of hot hydrogen gas emitting 400 septillion joules of energy every second.
Let's move on to the next section, which is called the Create section. This is a makerspace that allows you to create a 3D world. You can see here that there are a number of examples in their gallery. I'm going to check out one that looks to be a complete house. You can also start your own. Once your world is loaded, you can click on the squares anywhere in the world, and then in the lower left-hand corner, you can click on Assets. You'll notice that there is a large library of assets. You drag the asset onto the world, and from there, when you click on the asset, you have a number of options in terms of changing the properties, such as transforming the size. I can scale it up simply by dragging the scale. I can give it some pre-built animations, such as eating or greeting. And lastly, you can add a path which creates movement for your object, such as that. And then it loops over and over. So this would allow a student to be able to create an animation and build out a scene. And then you can go back and add additional assets. Let's look for one that is appropriate to the environment that I'm in. I'm going to choose the snow tent. Once again, once the tent is on the space, not only do you have the transform tools in the properties panel, but you can click on the transform button, click on the tent, and you can use the gizmo to alter the asset on the environment. As you can see, there are a wide variety of environments to set the scene for students to create stories and different animations. Now let's take a look at the Learn section. Effectively, KaiXR has created a learning management system that allows you to create what are called adventures. And adventures can have multiple steps. Typically, they include the option for students to explore a particular concept. And then after the students have explored and learned the various concepts, they can be asked to answer questions or take mini assessments. I'm going to go into the gallery here, and you can see that they have dozens of pre-made and shared activities. I'm going to preview the Climate's Cactus in the Snow activity. Here, you have an introduction. They are going to then have a makerspace challenge where they have to create a cactus in the snow. And then there are short answers to follow up. So this is an entire lesson pre-built that you can then create and share with your students, which is pretty unique in the WebXR world. I have not seen too many other products that include the ability to create a learning experience such as this with multiple steps, and then assign it and share it out with your students. So everything that we've looked at so far was on the browser. Let's take a peek at what KaiXR looks like in virtual reality if you have the opportunity to use this with headsets. It is all going to be accessed through the web since it is WebXR. So here's the similar experience of going to the gallery, and I will preload or download the makerspace. Once the home loads, you'll notice in the top right-hand corner there is a button that says Enter VR. Once I do that, I am placed inside of the environment as if it was an immersive experience, and I can move around inside the home. As of now, I do not see any interactive elements, so this is more of an exploration as opposed to a place where you would be able to interact with or edit or move any of the items, such as in the Zoe Interactive app. But again, for young students, who this is primarily geared towards, this is an excellent introduction to the exploration and storytelling and understanding different concepts by placing them inside of the environment. I'm going to leave and let's go and check out my gallery that I had made earlier with the penguin. Very similarly, when I get in, I can click on the penguin, I can transform him, make him bigger, and then when I hit play in the right-hand corner, I'm again placed inside the environment and I can see my penguin doing his dance and look around as if I'm immersed in that environment in virtual reality. I still have the ability to edit and add tools just like I did when I was on the browser. I'm just now using the controllers to make the change within the virtual world. Lastly, let's take a look at what one of the field trips looks like. And the difference here being that when you click on the virtual field trip, you have the ability to click on the immersion button, and then you are placed inside of the 360 video with the ability to look around and listen to the immersive story. So as you can see, KaiXR has a wide variety of immersive tools, primarily for the elementary and middle school students. They list grades 4 through 8 on their website. It would be an excellent entry point for teachers and students to begin to explore and become comfortable with immersive learning environments. As you can see here on their pricing page, you can explore several of the items for free, and they have a very accessible pricing plan to add the full capabilities of KaiXR to your classroom.